6 concert. My name is Eric Sorensen. I'm the K-12 assistant principal, and I welcome you here for this wonderful musical concert. In case of emergency, just so that you know, we have exits at the rear of the auditorium and up here at the front of the auditorium in case we need to leave in an emergency situation. The bathrooms are located right out the back. You'll go down the hallway. The men's room is right here, and the ladies' room will be right over there. I'm going to say hello to the live stream because we are live streaming our concert today. So hello everybody out in the live streaming world. Okay. We'd like to have a special thanks to our K through 12 principal, Mr. Schrammel, in attendance, our superintendent of schools, Ms. Nancy T, our business administrator, Dawn Campano, and our esteemed board members, Mrs. Joanne Vernon, our president, Mrs. Diana Petrosky, our vice president, Ms. Allison Arbor, our board member, and Mrs. Megan Vaught, board member as well, here in attendance. And I'd like to turn our program over to Mrs. Currian, I believe Jack. Correct?
Yes.
All right.
Welcome to our spring concert. Thank you for coming. We'd like to begin our program by drawing your attention to Mrs. Lyon's amazing art installations. She, along with selected students, created the beautiful backdrops and wall hangings. Let's give our art department a round of applause. Also, take a close look at your program. There are 7 programs circulating around, each with unique cover pages that have been created by our own K-6 students. Special thank you to those students who submitted artwork. And now sit back, relax, and enjoy our first group, the 3rd grade orchestra.
afternoon, everyone. My name is Anissa Curran, and I am the K-6 general music teacher and chorus teacher, and I'm the 2nd through 7th grade strings teacher here at the Tuxedo School District. It's been my pleasure to teach your children this entire school year. I have my 1st grade coming up right now, and we have something a little different, which is buckets. Yes, you are seeing buckets with drumsticks inside. Harking back to maybe when they were 3 or 2 years old and would bang on pots, bang on whatever items might be in your house. This is something new that we tried with 1st grade this year. And this song in particular, which is our 2nd song, is called the Yuck Song. I'm not really sure why, but it's called the Yuck Song. It is a very challenging song for 1st graders to do. And the fact that we are trying it and we accomplished it is something that you should all be actually very proud of, that they have the self-control and the talent to do something like this. So before we even perform, I'd like to give them a round of applause for it. So we will be performing 2 songs. We are first performing My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean into the Ocean Song, and then we will perform our Yuck bucket drumming. are called Boomwhackers. They are actually PVC pipes that are multicolored and have varying lengths, starting with our low C's. So big C's, hold up your C's. And going all the way to the little C's. Little C's, open, hold up yours. We also have in between that, we have D's. D's, hold up D's. Great. E's. Clean up, good. F's. And my G's over here. And G's down here as well. G's over here. Great. And the song we're performing is Row, Row, Row Your Boat, which involves a lot of coordination because instead of one person playing all the notes, all of us are playing one note each. Kind of challenging. First time we're going to sing it. Second,
Can't see that.
I'd like to just make a quick announcement, which is that we have, in this orchestra, we have participants of all county and of NISMA, both of which are just really great opportunities for our students to do, especially at such a young age. We were lucky. This year we had someone audition in and get into the first violin section of all county, which was Grace Connolly. All-county orchestra, so out of, there was probably around 60 to 80 violinists that tried out for one of about 40 spots, and Grace got it. Not only out of the 2 violins, she got into first violin, so congratulations to Grace. Also, what is coming up this weekend is something that a number of our orchestra members are doing. They prepare solo and will be performing it in front of a judge, so please wish them luck. If you are participating in NISMA, can you just raise your vote super high? Take a look at all of those votes. actually perform in Carnegie Hall with an orchestra, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? Excited? Yes. So we will be performing 2 songs for you today that we will actually be performing in Carnegie Hall next week. Both songs have been written by a composer, Thomas Cabanis, and, well, actually, sorry, the first one was arranged by him. It was actually originally written by Verdi, which is a composer for the opera. You might recognize the Annabelle chorus. It is originally in Italian. Although we do sing foreign languages, we left that to kindergarten if you heard their Spanish song before, yes. This time we're singing in English, but we will be playing the recorder as well. So while I wanted to make one other announcement, which is this. We do a program called, in our own school we do, it's called recorder karate. Actually, I changed it to recorder jujitsu because I love jujitsu more than karate. So what we did is we took the songs and we leveled them according to the ease of playing. So the 2 songs you'll be hearing, one of them we do play on the recorder. We're not going to be doing today. I believe it is your green belt. White belt being the easiest, black belt being our hardest. And the second song that you'll be hearing is our blue belt. I don't remember, which one is it? Red. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lucy. And I do have here, all the students are at varying levels. Some are at green belt, some are at blue belt. They're working their way, some are at purple belt. I have one student who got through all 9 belts and made it to black belt. That's Casey Wanse. Casey, can you raise your hand? And with that, I've actually officially run out of music, which is, we have still a month left to go, so we have to add some extra belts. So, with that being said, are we ready?
Turns the working day
to Mr. Head, who is running the 4th, 5th, and 6th grade band.
So happy it's a little bit cooler. A lot of our spring concerts we're all here sweating, so it's very nice that the weather's cooperating with us. Although I'm like probably the only one that likes cold weather. The first, speaking of weather, now you'll like this transition. The first song that we're playing for you is called "The Tempest." Anyone in the room know what a tempest is? I mean, okay, like there's like 2 hands up. All right, I'm a weather nerd, so a tempest is a very violent storm. Think of like a typhoon, tornado, maybe hurricane, that type of thing. So what this is, you'll hear in this song, it starts out kind of very calm before the storm, and as it builds up, it gets very chaotic until the very ending where everything's just kind of flying around in the air and things are getting destroyed. So enjoy The Tempest. It's noted in your program, but I always like to note the people, the students that play instruments that go above and beyond. We've mentioned this a couple times, so I won't explain it again. But we have 2 that are actually running the edge. We've got Frank on saxophone, Rashid on flute that are going to the NISMA Festival this weekend. They put in a lot of hard work. Want to stand up, guys? Okay, right. It's a fun process. I'm actually a NISMA judge. I have to judge a festival, not theirs. That would not be good if I have to judge my own students. Nice to get another opinion anyway. So it's a kind of a nerve-wracking process. It's good for them to get through the idea of how to play when you're under pressure. Because up here is one scenario, you're with a bunch of people, but when it's just you and every note that you play is getting evaluated, You really want to make sure you're prepared, and they put a lot of hard work into it to make sure they go, and they always come out doing really well, so we're excited for the work they put in. Speaking of people who work hard, there's that transition again, right? The Olympics are coming up this summer, provided the Zika virus doesn't knock it all out. We'll see how that plays out. So, in honor of the Olympics that will be coming up in I think it's a few months, we're going to play the Olympic fanfare for you, so enjoy.
Although, while we're figuring ourselves out, I'd like to quickly point out a couple of individuals from here. We also have participants in All-County. My 3 All-County participants. Can you raise your hand? Okay, Reggie, Emily, and Madison. Please give them a round of applause. Also on top of that, we have a couple of students doing NISMA. If you're doing NISMA, just raise your hand. Oh, wait, hold on. Put your hands up. If you're doing vocal NISMA, please raise your hand. There we go. But if you are participating in NISMA in general, just raise your hand. That's for all instruments. Wish them luck for this week. finale, while we are arranging ourselves with the entire kindergarten through 6th grade, please tell me another school district where we can fit all 7 grades into one auditorium. We are pretty lucky here in Tuxedo. Go ahead, give us all a round of about the 10 minutes between now and dismissal to perusing the various artwork. If you went to the multi-purpose room, again, the cafeteria, you can see the kindergarten, first, second, and third grade art displays on the walls right there. Also, second grade science fair preview, which is coming up this Friday, is also in the GGM multi-purpose room. On the first floor, you can find the 5th grade shadow portraits along the walls. And on the second floor, you can find 4th grade printmaking and 6th grade art to remember. So please feel free to take a look at all of those different art installations. On behalf of our music department, we'd like to say thank you to our administration, including our principal, assistant principal. We see our assistant principal right here, Mr. Sorensen. Please, let's give him back to class. Our upper administration all over here, and our school, I see school board members as well. If you are upper administration or school board, please can you just wave your hand? give them an